So as I always do, I love to go around the interwebs and I love to see blogs and articles and surveys and stats. And this one came out to me. It's from Bizarre Voice, and they're talking about influencer marketing stats. Now, before we go down the full rabbit hole of influencer marketing and what you think it may be, the stat that I want to draw your attention to is 90% of consumers trust peer recommendations. Now, when I say influencer, I don't mean, the people who've got 1 million plus followers. When I'm talking about influencers here, I'm talking about people that have maybe got less than 1,000 followers, less than 100 followers. I'm talking about your guests. Okay. Now, 90% of people trust peer recommendations. Now, a peer could be anybody from a friend to a co-worker to a colleague to someone they've done business with, somebody on the internet, could be part of a Facebook group, a LinkedIn group, could be somebody that they just follow on social media. That is influential. All right. So let's just park what you think is influencer marketing as, you're going to have to work with somebody that's been on the TV. That's not the case. Now, more than ever, people are not trusting mainstream media. They are not consuming mainstream media like they were doing. And the pandemic has definitely pushed this on a notch. So what you need to do is you need to encourage your guests to talk about you online. Now, how can you do this? The most subtle way and the easiest way is you've got such a massive advantage. And let's just think about this. You have got strangers staying in your house or the properties that you're looking after. So the touch points are everywhere. It's like when you're in the back of a taxi and you see that on the back of the taxi, there's like leaflets and everything. It's the same sort of thing. Now, what you can do in your property, I love to do this on the back of the door. So the door that comes in and out the building, and on the fridge, loads of key touch points. You have a little laminate, or you've got a little magnet, or whatever it may be, of asking the question, share your travel pictures online. Tag in your Instagram, your Facebook, whatever, and use a hashtag, whatever it may be. The main thing is you want them to do is you want them to tag you in. Because what we've got to realize is that when people go away on vacation, whether it's a staycation, workcation, whatevercation, is that they love to show off. They love to take pictures and they love to post it. You've got to add a little incentive. So to say every month we do a monthly prize draw for the best picture, tag us in and we'll share you online, something like that. And again, what that means is that when they take pictures and when they upload them, because they are going to upload them, because people have got these of them every single day. They use them for hours upon hours. And again, the last 12 months has just heightened and just accelerated that. And when they will, they're going to tag you in and they're going to give you that exposure. And when they do that tag, the main thing is that their friends, whether it's a post or a story or a video or whatever it will be, will click on it because they will want to see where they are. And when they do, they will click onto your social media profiles, which is fantastic. And another thing that you can ask them to do is you could talk about a referral. So to say, if you recommend, if somebody comes to stay with us and you refer them or recommended them, in return, as a thank you, we will give you X. Now, X could be anything. Could be Amazon vouchers, goodies in the post, whatever it may be. It doesn't matter. But it's a really nice way of giving somebody an incentive to talk about you, whether it's online or to a friend or to a co-worker. So just think of what you can do in your properties that you can encourage people to talk about you online. The easiest thing, like I say, get a nice laminate, stick it on the back of the door, on the fridge, wherever it may be, where there's loads of touch points and viewpoints, and ask people to share and talk about you online. It's the simplest thing you can do. You can go a step further with the referral recommendation program. That's the best place to start. Now, I throw the question over to you watching this or listening to this. Do you currently do this? If so, tell me what in the comments. If you listen to the audio version on Apple or Spotify, send me an email, mark@boostly.co.uk, or send me a message on Instagram @boostlyuk. I love to hear from you. I love to see what you're doing, and always be proactive, don't be reactive. If this is the first time that you're checking out this podcast, go to boostly.co.uk/podcast to find out more. And I've got some very special news to tell you about. On the 14th to the 18th of June, I'm going to be hosting a very special 5 days worth of training called Operation Bookings. Now, there's many of you that need bookings. There's many of you that have fully booked up until October. But what I'm going to show you for free is how you can have a steady stream of bookings and inquiries and people coming knocking at your door, even anytime throughout the year. And the best time to do this is when you're at your busiest. And I'll show you exactly how to do it. I'll break down the business. We're going to analyze what you're currently doing. I'll show you how to free up time, and then I'll show you how to do these bookings. So it's going to be a really cool week. I've never done this training before. It's the first time that I've done this for free outside of my paid groups. So I'm really looking forward to running it for 5 days. To find out more, go to boostly.co.uk/operation, OPERATION. The group opens up next week. We're going to do a special launch party live video on the 11th of June. And then we get started from the 14th to the 18th. If you're watching this in the future, make sure that you come and join the email list or the WhatsApp group so you can find out the next time we're doing one of this. Head to boostly.co.uk, pop your email in, and you can find out more in the future. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow with another Daily Boost episode. Thank you to the sponsors, and as always, I will see you tomorrow.
Having a blast, gonna get it on the Boostly podcast. Boostly like Bruce Lee, cause it's so hard and the T is loose leaf. Making up those rhymes, don't write it, just do it loosely.